Hello, 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 and welcome back to the hunt. Where last we left off, I killed a Rathalos and was deciding where to go next. I've decided that it's worthwhile to upgrade my weapon, or buy a new weapon, and I'm gonna buy this True Kumo Saber. It's gonna require a couple things I have a lot of, and 6 Dragonite ore, or 3 more Dragonite ore, which I do not yet have. So to acquire that, I figured a mining mission is in order. Mining mission is not a problem. I can totally do that. So yeah, that's the plan. Get some iron pickaxes and off we go. Before I forget, farm upkeep with this in specific, send these kitties out on a mining cart mission. With any luck, they'll bring back a little bit of Dragonite as well. And I don't see any Dragonite. Ah well. Sometimes you get the bear, sometimes the bear gets you. I think I already did the rest of the farm, huh? Nope. Let's go ahead and plant the cash crops. Grab some honey. Alright, and that's that then. Actually, go to the offline guild hall. I'm wondering if the gathering quest missions are available via the guild. Because if they are, then that might be the easiest. Yep, they are. Cool. Forest, peaks, plains, island. No. Okay, they are available in general, but in specific, I apparently have not unlocked the volcano there. And it is the volcano specifically that I'm interested in. So, off we go to the volcano gathering quests. Hot ticket. Buy me a Farcaster to save on time. So the plan here is going to be to follow my usual farming run. Oh, I think I saw a Veggie Elder. Nope, never mind. It was just one of my felines. Let's go 1, 3, 5, 8, 10, or 8, 9, 10. And then hopefully in that time we'll have acquired the necessary stuff. I did bring a cold drink. I forgot to check altogether, so that would have been a rather embarrassing end to this expedition. Alright, 3 is gonna have a mineral node right here. I think part of the reason I like mining in the volcano so much is it's also very there's a lot of nodes, period. 1 and 3, 2 and 5, 1 and 8, 2 or 3 and 9, and 1 or 2 and 10 is pretty typical. And they're in a nice line, which is always helpful. But perhaps more than anything else, sorry, the high quality ores, which is, you know, of course, the biggest factor. And also they form a nice little circle. There's a very little time spent going from place to place to get to a point that you can begin mining. Even 10 has that nice jump off the cliff loop around to take you back to the usual active combat zones on this map of 5, 6, and 7. So it works out pretty conveniently. Armor Sphere Plus, hooray! Yeah, that may actually prove useful for upgrading the weapon to a plus weapon. Oh, come on, jerk. You have to knock me over. Mystery Charm! Always good for a couple hundred zennies. And, of course, it may be occasionally good for what, you know, the charm actually is. I'll be honest with you. The free charm you get, the Auto Guard 10 charm, which by itself gives you a whole skill without needing to be comboed with anything, yeah, that usually is my favorite until, like, I start getting online versions of ancient charms, which are just really good by themselves. Wow, this pickaxe has gone a long time without breaking. Also, I found a depressingly small amount of Dragonite. Read none. can trade you. I'll trade you fire herbs for coal any day. I don't use fire herb for anything. I can probably buy it. And account items are gonna sell nicely. Alright. Seriously, you guys aren't gonna give me Dragonite ore in this entire goddamn run? It's more than that though, they haven't even given me a Firestone, which makes me concerned that perhaps I have to be in a higher level mission to achieve those things. There we go, I was wrong, there's a Dragonite ore. It's doable, it's just not constant. Or I haven't had good drop rates. Given my Diablo playing lately seems to be fairly consistent. Still, the sheer quantity of coal I've obtained here is going to make for a nice batch. Sheer quantity of coal is going to make for a nice batch of points regardless. But I think that's it. Let's Farcaster this and get out of here. Even if there is technically minerals left to be had, it's only going to be a node here or there, not anything consistent. $1,050 Zinnies, 1,050 Yakuma points is quite nice. What else we got here? We are sitting on 5 Dragonite ore here, plus I want to say 4 in my box. Is it 3 in my box? Obviously. Oh, hey, look, the cat grabbed one. Perfect. That might just put me over the edge. Exhaust shot C combo plus. It really seems like a lot of these charms I've picked up so far have been much more suited to a bow gunner than to a blade master. Alright, show me what you can do, bro. Weapon craft, sword and shield. Yes! True Yukumo saber. Excellent. Can I have a comparison, please? Loss of affinity and a 5 damage decrease in favor of a much larger green bar, but more importantly, this is non-upgraded. So if I throw a little bit of money at it to upgrade it, I can increase its attack to 175, making it an unequivocal upgrade. And also, I'm glad I picked up all the coal I did, because otherwise I would be dead broke. Now I have an actual new weapon under my belt, feeling a little bit more ballin'. Let's go ahead and get a whole bunch of potions into my possession. And I'm feeling good, so it's time to go hunting, guys. Oh, do I have whetstones? I have 20 whetstones. Let's go hunting. Next quest would either be the Narga Kuga, the redo the Zinogre fight as an option, go for the Bariath in the Tundra, a double baggy, Uragaan in the Volcano, or epic hunting of various kinds. You know what I feel like doing? I feel like taking on an Uragaan. I haven't done that in a while. But those guys have really tough armor. And I have a new sword that has a lot of green on it. So yeah, this might actually work out. Things I need to buy before I go into combat include... It's always nice to have an extra Farcaster on hand. What I really want is more cold drinks. How many did I take with me? Just 1. Plus 2 more in mission. Yeah, let's just go ahead and buy an extra cold drink or 2. Leave the pig alone, lady. I'm not here for pigging out. Pig's job. I'm apparently too poor to afford a follow-up cold drink. If I fail this mission and run out of money, it's gonna be really painful to have to start over. So, here's to hoping I don't fail, right? Derp, derp, derp. It's interesting that they're including barrel bomb, as if they're trying to teach you that it's possible to bomb monsters with this mission. Because my inventory is probably damn near full, I'm gonna just quickly take a moment to send home all the stuff that I don't need for this mission. Oh, whoops, no, take out the cold drinks, for God's sakes, do not send those home. That would be pretty much fatal. I think that's it. Oh no, about this whole page. Light Earth Crystal. That's fine, we'll keep that. Alright, off you go. To Yukumo, baby. I forgot to use the hot springs before this mission. I forgot to, do the drink before this mission. But in fairness, I probably couldn't afford the drink. Hot springs, on the other hand, there's no excuse. That's free HP and stamina that I didn't pick up. So, you know, if it turns out I can't actually manage, I'm going to be very, very upset. And by the way, my finances are a lot better off than I'm letting on to believe here. Oh, fuck me. These cats stole my fucking map. And I got the map back. That was hugely important. It's not that I can't play this level without the map, it's just, even with my knowledge of the map, it's very easy to mistake where exits are or where they lead. I mean, you're trying to chase something towards 3 and then you end up... Well, look at the map. If you try to take the exit that naturally is in the direction of 3, you're not going to end up at 3. You're going to end up at 6. Alright, should be about the time to start busting out cool drinks here. Position. Uragaan is in 6, I'm fairly sure, given his usual nesting patterns. Just getting the early mining out of the way. And hey, look at the amount of Dragonite I'm picking up here. To be completely honest, if I had wanted to, I could have stuck with my old weapon for this mission and just naturally picked up the upgrade after. But no, it was definitely worth farming that stuff just because, if for no other reason, the green length on this is so much better, and the Uragaan is very well armored, so much more likely to deflect my weapon every now and then and break my sharpness faster. And hey, speak of the devil, that is a smallish looking... Oh, never mind, it's just the angle. Yeah, that's more like it. My entire body's the size of his fucking face. Look at that chin, man. I remember the first time I faced the Uragaan, he went down quickly, but only... Or not quickly, he went down easily, but only because I had experience with fighting the Barith. The Barith, man, that's the beast. Alright, coming at you. Paintball's up. He has a real roar, as indeed do most enemies after you're done with the Jaggies. Let's fight. When he burrows, I think he ends up there, and then he does like this power ball through the arena, pretending he's Sonic the Hedgehog. Just with the Volvidon, we have a real armadillo, and it's not you, buddy. Where the fuck are you? Whoa! Look at my health. It went from full to that. And now look, this is his big thing. He threw out those little mini bombs. When he does his like roll throughs and or explosions or body slams, they explode. I am taking so much damage from this guy. I'm honestly tempted to just cancel this fight right now. I'm not fighting well, but I put a lot of money into getting this fight going in the first place, so I'm gonna need to make sure. It would be very nice to have a return on investment instead of being reliant on selling materials and cash crops to make myself viable. Yeah. Get away from the door, bro. Okay. Take the risk of just going off screen again. Resheath weapon for speed. There is an armor skill that increases the speed of sheathing. I think that may be worth considering. If my sheath time was any lower, it'd be nigh on instant. Alright, if you're gonna powerball the arena, I'm gonna stand here, where I can barely be reached. My shield facing out. Probably gonna go in on my companions anyway. Okay, you ended up in the complete opposite end of the arena, which was less than optimal, but okay. I've already lost a stamina point. 2 rations left. So it's not like I think more than anything, I'm still in phase 1 of fighting this monster, where you are learning its pattern. That looks like sleep, and it's not blockable. And look, I am asleep right next to the explosion and right in front of him, so holy cow, that is a lethal combo. But yeah, the Uragaan is basically a sleep bomber. He puts you to sleep and then he uses the immense power of... Well, he doesn't, but he could. Use the immense power of bombs on your sleeping form to, I did a perfect timed evade there, it just didn't last long enough. So I was up against the wall. Looking at my health and just judging from the overall flow of this battle, I either need to I need to magically get like twice as good skill-wise, or I'm not gonna have a prayer. Because in 5 minutes, I've done little more than talk, mine, and I think I may have hit him twice. Okay, there we go. A couple slashes. I actually shielded that, and it still dealt almost... I mean, the thing is, shielding against these, A, busts my entire stamina bar down because of just how heavy the blows are. And B, the block damage is still... I mean, look at that. I blocked the last 3 attacks, and I'm down to half health. I think a lance might actually prove better against this guy than a sword. More ability to defend and then attack back. Better piercing. But God help you about getting away from his sudden sleep attacks. For what it's worth, the extra green sharpness is definitely noticeable. I haven't had to sharpen yet. He's gonna end up killing all the other locals in this level. Still, I feel much better right now than I did earlier. I feel like I'm actually attacking and trading blows every now and then. A few more like that and this fight might end in 40 minutes. Better. Nope, sleep. I didn't get away in time. Maybe the Eruptor will attack me. Maybe somebody will attack me who isn't the big guy. Phew. Would have been a hell of a headbutt to be hit by. Good backing away, bro. And into a fire pool. It's like you know what you're doing, even though it's not. Oh my god! Oh, bullshit! The Eruptor knocked me forward. Not only am I standing in the lava shallows, I'm also right into headbutt range. That's asleep. Oh, what? He's drooling, so his sleep gas can actually work. Interesting. And that's 2 times in a row, so I guess that's consistent. That Mega Potion may have been overhealing. And he fails to roll correctly? Dude, you are sucktastic when you are tired. Unfortunately, I can't even attack the tail. That entire thing is made of armor. Oh, yeah, you are really very bad when you are. So monsters are generally a little bit sluggish. There's more exploitable, a little bit more exploitable when they're tired. This guy isn't just a little more exploitable. This guy is pathetic. If there is a way to force exhaust without using a bowgun, I need to know what it is so I can do it. Also, there's a barrel bomb in the middle of the arena. I don't know when it got there, but let's see if we can't make use of that somehow. Chasing you out of the arena. He's probably going to recover stamina somehow. I don't know what he does for stamina, but I've got to assume whatever he does, he's going to want to do it soon. Nope, never mind. His face is black. He's enraged. Oh man, I shielded that, which is the only reason I'm alive right now. And it still stunned me. Not that I object. If you have quite so strong a blow you landed. Oh, damn. Okay, so he's not all about the sleep either. He can just straight up do AoE fire damage. And I need to get a cooling heat drink in me ASAP. I was gonna say if I had a Yukomo egg, now's the time. But he stunned me, so it doesn't matter. Alright, bro. It's me and you. Nope. That was a shield at least. That wall got in my way of running. This is lethal death time unless I can Farcast her. I lost the paintball on him too, unfortunately, but whatever. He's in 5 and 6 mostly, so that's where he'll be. Now I'll get a lot of health back, and a little bit of time to reflect on just how badly this is going. Okay, so all complaining aside, things are actually going much better than I'm giving them credit for. I'm not dead, not even once. It's been close once or twice, but not happened yet. I still have more than half of my heal capability intact, which is good. It's not factoring in the kitty cats. And while I'm as of yet, having a hard time pulling it off, I'm definitely beginning to see openings in his pattern. If he goes into another sluggish phase, preferably not when he's surrounded by lava flows that he can hide inside of, I should be able to take him down a lot. I need to start thinking less in terms of shielding those and more in terms of just not being there when they happen. He's still steamed. And while steamed, it seems like he's avoiding sleep. Oh wow, he managed to stun the Rathalos. That thing that is made of armor? Yeah, he stunned it. Yay, stagger! I don't know what his weak point is, but I'm gonna make the assumption it's probably his hands. Like the Barrett. Oh god! Damn! So those of you who have kept up with all my videos will remember probably from the Barrett video. I once commented that these little rhino type things, these Rhinopolises, they have this uncanny habit of always, when you're fighting a boss, they will interrupt you at the worst possible time. Either detracting your ability to deal damage, or knocking you off the defensive when you most need to be, or just, you know, indirectly resulting in your death. I didn't paintball him again, god damn. But yeah, between the chain stun he had me, and I wasn't exactly about to waste time on that screen just to die. If he left, there's only one place he could have gone, and that's 6 at this point. Like, he could have gone to 8, but... Any rations? Yup, last one. I want that defense up. Long story short, I did not prep for this battle even half enough. He's still steamed. In which case it is perfectly acceptable to simply do damage avoiding. Ally damn near got a heal off. That's not avoiding if you're tanking damage, bro. Let's get nice and out of the way. And if he ends up in the exact same place he did last time, I will anticipate that for next time he does roll out. Nope, he didn't. He in fact ended up right where I wanted him. Except that I can't plan a jump slash to save my life, apparently. Wow, that's 5. Count them. 5 missed attacks on a stunned target. Nope. Okay, I did in fact manage to roll far enough away that time. And I didn't vocalize it, but I kind of had to tamp down on my instinct shield when I saw him revving up. You know, since... Oh, he's drooling! Okay, this is it. Opportunity time. If we see him charging up asleep, we ignore it and we attack him. Because odds are good he will just fail to use it. If we see him making a roll, we will try and get in position for his inevitable stumble. I think they make up for him having such a brutal offense phase with having such a pathetic defense phase. Or rage phase with such a pathetic rest phase. What the hell is a lava nugget? It's apparently something you get off of an Uragaan. Oh come on, you can't roll out, you're exhausted. Cheater. Since there's no way to know, we're just gonna hide here while he rolls out. See where he ends up. He's going no, it looked like he was going slower, but he's not going that much slower. and he does in fact end up like a pathetic weasel. That was supposed to be a dive, but I didn't apparently get behind him, and you're not allowed to dive if you're in front of an enemy. Or if you're diving towards the enemy. Yeah, I'm gonna need green sharpness for this, there's no question about it. Seeing as to how he is still giving me an opening. Let's go right in. Okay. Looks like his rest phase is over, his rage phase has begun. We go from anticipating full combos to anticipating single hits. He's crippled! Holy crap, we actually crippled the fucker. Yeah, wow, and I think recognizing that his, rest phase, his drool phase, his exhausted phase was quite as weak as it is, gave me the, impetus to be a lot more aggressive the second time around, and I just sunk a bunch of damage in while I could. But I definitely have adequate healing to get through the second half, even if he downs me. What I don't have adequate of is stamina recovery. Like, I'm currently down to 100 stamina, and I have no means of increasing it when it starts to go down further. Nope, shield. There's no time to roll. We'll go right back in there. There's no time to roll, but we have to try. Failed. Try and run towards the Reluctor or something that will... Come on, somebody who isn't the... Uragaan. That was not the plan at all. Oh my god, that stun could actually end me. Yeah, you know what I said about having adequate healing for sure? That only applies if he dies in the next 4 minutes. I have very little healing because I'm out of... I didn't bring honey, so... Pretty much I have six potions and that's it. Yeah, I'm actually just gonna flee the arena right now. And then use my cooling drink. Please trigger the dance, I need you to heal me. Yes, I am gonna wait a little bit longer, because he was in rage mode last I left him anyway, and I kinda wanna get some healing, from recovering my red health first. What I could do is take a walk up through 8, 9, 10. Oh, wait. If he's going there to sleep... If he goes to sleep, this could be perfect. But I'm pretty sure that when the Uragaan goes to sleep, he goes all the way up to nest. Still, let's see if he's settling or not. Yeah, yep, he burrowed. And when I come into that area, he's gonna be up at the top resting. So then forget the whole mining trip, let's just focus on finishing the fight. The thing is, if he had gone to sleep like a good boy, I could drop 2 barrel bombs on him and just blow him to smithereens while he rested. Instead... Well, I'm not gonna do anything else with them, so I might as well try this. I didn't come prepared to sleep bomb or anything after all. There we go. I didn't have time to trigger it by paintball, so I just jumped on it with my sword. Double barrel bombs directly into the fucker's belly. Can't have been comfortable for him. Wasn't comfortable for me. He's raging. And I really don't have the stamina to be blocking his rage anymore. But in his case specifically, since he rests out of range, and his armor is so good, I'm not willing to let him get back too much health. Oh wow, yeah, okay, the double barrel bomb definitely did a lot of good there, in terms of bringing him into the quick kill range. Oh, what a hunt! That started off really badly. By the end of the fight, I was doing a lot better than I was in the beginning. So I'm kind of tempted to say that if I did 3 more Uragaan fights back to back, I would actually become much more proficient at it, just over the course of the fight. Ooh, and is that a 4th car? Wow, I got 4 carves out of him. And they were all Uragaan shell. No, I got a, there's a scale too, okay. Especially when I'm not aiming at building anything, I tend to like a little bit of diversity in my carves. So that I cover the spectrum of things that I see 1 out of 3 on. Random rock pile. While we wait for the mission end. But yeah, overall, thank God, no deaths. Clear missions, probably gonna give me 2 grand or so. I don't know how much money. But we'll see. Two more lava nuggets. Melted rocks stripped from the body of Uragaan or Ragnarok. Cool. A few more of his parts, and the marrow. Hard to obtain bone marrow. Okay then. Bunch of extra dragonite orb. And it's pretty pathetic. Ice resistance, 2 points. 4,800 gold. A lot more than I was expecting. I go up from broke to having 5 grand again. Plus this stuff. Don't remember getting it, but okay. Okay. All in all, a rather satisfying hunt. A good example of what it's like to learn the boss's pattern and then start to exploit said pattern. And it's really cool that for the first time in a while, actually, it's happened in video rather than happening between videos. Or, you know, me coming in knowing it already and just trying to be like, oh yeah, but theoretically I could have been learning his pattern, which is all well and good, you know, in theory. Surely is something wanting. Anything else you change points for? Nothing I would actually. No, don't explain. Sorry. In terms of renovations that I'm actually interested in, extra mining points, improved beehive is probably the best one. I can't afford it yet. I don't actually go out and mine nearly enough, but you know what? Obtain rare ores is important, so let's go ahead and chalk that up as a yes. No new weapons have become available as a result of this kill. In terms of armor, what kind of value does an Uragaan armor give me? Alrighty, let's see. First things first, it's a yellow tier armor, and those are worth 8 more defense per piece. So I might have to start thinking in terms of slaying a Zinogre, Uragaan, or Rathalos repeatedly to pick up its next tier.
Next, there's skills it gives. And it seems like it does defense. Punish Draw. Adds KO damage to unsheathed attacks. So when I do my leap strike initially, it will add the opportunity to stun my target eventually, which is nice. Increase or decrease fire resistance. So pretty mundane, honestly. Nothing here that really sings to me except maybe the defense by default is nice. Punish Draw sounds nice and all, but you have to really be using a great sword or something for that to make a difference. How about the Zinogre armor? Thunder attack. Here's the attack. Thunder attacks and thunder shots. Okay. So I would want to have his accompanying thunder sword for that. Sharpness. Decrease or increase the rate of weapon sharpness consumption. Interesting. So it will take less. It'll take longer for my sharpness to go out. I don't know what those special conditions are or what latent power is specifically, but this sounds to me like a when your health is low you deal more damage scenario. So not, not something I'm really going to be making much use of. We'll have to see. Zinogre armor honestly is more tempting to me just based on its skills and based on the fact that I enjoy the fight. However, if you look at the resistances, it looks like it's weak to everything that isn't thunder, which could make it harder to use as a multi-purpose armor. How is it against cold specifically? Yeah, it's weak against cold specifically, and I know I'm gonna have a bunch of cold enemies. Still, compared to my current armor, which is weak against everything except thunder, I guess it's, I'm already dealing with that, so how bad has it really been, right? I mean, status. Minus 15 ice resistance. Damn. Anyway, that is all for future consideration. For the time being, I am flushed with cash yet again. I have a fair number of Yakumo points, and I have a brand new weapon, and all is well with the world. Yeah, I'm having a pretty good time with this. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the hunt. I hope you enjoyed watching what it's like to get better as a fight goes. Thanks, and I will see you guys next time.